Don't bother coming. It's just for VIP kids. Yours can join online. My sister scoffed about her son's pool party. She took my $3,700 and deleted my kid from the guest list. I said, got it. A week later, she called. The house has no electricity, no water, even the Wi-Fi is gone. Did you send the money? I answered. VIPs pay their bills. My name's Mark. I'm 33. The older brother, the fixer, the one who remembers birthdays, prints boarding passes for everyone, and shows up with a drill when a cabinet door starts sagging. I write boring software for a living, which means I'm good at forms, passwords, and paying things on time. I'm married to Lena. We have one son, Theo, who still says swimming and thinks sprinklers are magic. My sister, Jade, is 31. She's the family comet. Bright, loud, fast, and always burning someone else's fuel. She married Evan, a guy who speaks like life is a podcast ad. We're doing great things this quarter. They moved into a ranch house my uncle sold them below market after I spent 2 weekends patching drywall, crawling through a creepy crawl space, and labeling the electrical panel because no one else gets this stuff, man. Last Thursday, I was leaving a client call when my phone lit up with a text from Jade. Don't come. It's for VIP kids only, she wrote. Then yours can watch online. I stared at it. I thought it was a joke. I wrote, what? She called immediately. No, hello. Just a laugh that sounded like a sneeze. Mark, please, it's a curated head count. We're doing a brand collab, swim company, balloons, a photographer. We can't have like chaos. Theo's cute. He can watch the live stream. I'll send you the link. I said nothing. I looked at the fridge where Theo's paper fish was stuck with a magnet. He'd painted it blue and called it Jade. I said, it's Liam's birthday. He's Theo's cousin. Exactly, she said. Family, so support us. Don't make it about you. Isn't family the part where we actually come? Evan's voice broken on speaker. We have capacity concerns, bro. Safety, legal, insurance. It's a vibe. Influencers, kids first. Bran wants faces people recognize. Bran wants faces, I repeated. The silence felt like the bottom of the pool, heavy and muffled. You took my money for this. That was a general contribution. Jade said, we're fronting a lot. Fig alone is 4 figures. Also the Cabana guy. We needed help. How much did I send? I asked, even though I knew. I'd Venmo'd it last week while stirring pasta. Stop being transactional. Jade snapped, be grateful you get access to the content. We're doing a highlight reel. Lena was at the sink, hands and soap, listening. She whispered, say less, hang up. I kept my voice even. Jade, you messaged me last Tuesday. Emergency deposit for the pool company. You asked for $3,700. She sniffed. And you said it was to hold the date and cover lifeguards. I sent it the same hour. You also asked for my utility login, remember? You said the gas bill was bugging out and could I fix the auto pay one last time? That's unrelated, she said. Right. I said unrelated. Look, Mark, she said lower now. The way she talks when she's about to close a door on your foot. You're making this weird. Theo is 3. He'll be fine. Send a cupcake emoji. Say proud of you. I'll tag you in stories. I looked at Theo's floaties hanging from a hook, still damp from yesterday's park sprinkler. He'd been singing happy birthday to himself all morning. Okay, I said. Jade exhaled like she just solved something. Finally, see? Supportive, love you, I said and hung up. Lena set the sponge down slowly. You're calm. I am, I said, for now. She dried her hands. What are you thinking? Nothing loud, I said, not yet. My phone buzzed, a new text from Jade, a glossy invite image, Liam's VIP splash, gold font, sponsored logos at the bottom. I'd never heard of below it. One more message, we'll send a link. 10 o'clock M sharp, try not to spam the chat. It's for parents who are there. I stared at the screen until it dimmed and mirrored my face back at me. Small and tired. In my head, a drawer slid open with a neat stack of receipts. Logins, timestamps, numbers are patient. They don't shout. They wait. I didn't move. I listened to the kitchen clock. Tick, tick, tick. And then quietly I said, okay, because I'd heard enough. Jade's taken from me before. It never looked like stealing. It looked like help me out real quick. It looked like it'll come back around. The first time was rent money the month after she moved out of our parents' place and into a downtown studio with brick walls and a fire escape. She posted daily. She said, I start at the boutique next week. It's just timing. I sent $600. She posted iced coffee and wrote, manifesting abundance. I was 27 then, pulling late nights, saving for a down payment, counting how many toilet paper rolls we had left before payday. My parents called it being good with money, like I was hoarding something instead of rationing my own stress. Jade called it stingy vibes. When she got engaged, I bought everyone matching tool belts, showed up and built her flower arch in our mom's backyard. She cried on camera. Later, she texted, "Can you return the plywood and get the deposit back?" I said there was no deposit. She stopped replying. The pattern hardened. I'd fix Wi-Fi, rebuild a shelf, complete a bulk Costco run on my membership, cover a random Uber charge off my card because her Apple Pay glitched. Every time there was a reason. The reasons lined up like dominoes and I kept knocking them down. When Jade and Evan bought their house, the utilities were a mess. The previous owners had some weird old billing structure. That's what Jade said. She asked me to put the accounts in my name for a month or two. I had the credit score and the patience to sit on hold with the gas company while an audio loop asked if I'd considered paperless billing. I set up auto pay and sent them screenshots. "You'll get the emails too," I wrote. "Just reimburse me monthly." For the first 2 months they did. By month 3 they didn't. I sent a gentle reminder. Jade replied with a heart and got you. Nothing hit my account. Month 4, still nothing. When I nudged again, she sent a photo of a cracked tile and wrote, "We had an emergency, you get it." And yes, I did get it. I've lived emergency. I've sat in the dark on purpose to stretch a bill. I've eaten rice with butter and called it comfort food. So it didn't feel like surrender. I told myself I was helping, that it would all even out when life calmed down. It didn't. It expanded. When she got pregnant, I installed a smart thermostat so the baby wouldn't roast in August. When the baby came, I built a crib. When the crib arrived with the wrong hardware, I drove to the store anyway. When Jade said, "We can't afford a gate for the pool yet," I said, "I'll chip in." Because the thought of Liam toddling near water made my stomach twist, I sent the money. She posted the gate with partnership tags. She didn't tag me. And still, I showed up because I loved my nephew. Because loving him looked practical and steady, not glamorous. I held him at 3 a.m. while Evan snored through a white noise machine. I wiped spit up off my sweater and learned the language of chubby hands. I checked latches. I found a leak under the sink and fixed it with a $6 coupling. I kept receipts in an envelope, not for court, but for memory. Meanwhile, there were the comments. "You're so intense," Jade would say if I asked about money. "You make everything a spreadsheet." "Be flexible," my mom would add, stirring soup like she was the peacekeeper. "Family helps family, family helps family." I said it to myself like a password. The pool party came up as a project 2 months ago. "We wanted to be a vibe," Jade said, chewing toast, cabanas, pastel floats, a grazing table. Liam only turns for once. Evan added, "We'll do a short program, partners, sponsors, then the Cannonball Challenge." I said, "He's for its content." Jade replied, "He'll thank us when he's older." A week before her VIP splash text, she'd messaged me. "Emergency pool deposit due by end of day. Can you help? We'll pay you back after the collab posts clear." I was between invoices. It would be tight for me for a week, but I said yes because that's the muscle memory. I opened my banking app. The $3,700 number sat there like a dare. I typed it in. I hit send. I screenshotted the confirmation and sent it to her. She reacted with a confetti emoji and a lifesaver. That same day, she asked for my utility login again. The gas bill keeps bouncing. It's saying something about authentication. Can you just go in and fix it? Promise. Last time, I changed the password, logged in, and saw a balance that made my jaw clench. Months worth. I checked the calendar. I checked the pool date. I told myself I'd reconcile it when my invoice cleared. Then came the invite line. "Don't come, it's for VIP kids only." I told myself I misread it. I hadn't. That night my mom called. She didn't ask how I was. She said, "Don't take it personally, honey. Jade is under pressure. Sponsors need things." "Mom," I said, "she uninvited Theo. He's little." "Mom, he won't remember." Theo patted in wearing a shark towel and said, "I swim fast." I nodded because I couldn't speak. He spun in a slow circle and made a splash with his mouth. "Just be there for your sister." Mom kept saying, "You know how she is." I knew exactly how she was. That's why my hands stayed calm. While I lined up my receipts on the kitchen table like cards. Lena watched me from the doorway. "You're going to ask for the money back," she said. Eventually, I answered. "It never comes with them," she said. "Then I'll make it arrive," I told her. The next morning, Jade sent the group blast. Reminder, VIP splash tomorrow. Dress code neutrals and white. No loud patterns. Parents not on the list will be redirected to street pickup. Someone reacted with fire emojis. My dad replied, "Proud of you, kiddo." I typed nothing. I watched my son push a toy boat through a puddle and say, "Vroom." For the first time in years, I felt calm. The kind that means something's about to end and something else is about to begin. The breaking point didn't come like a movie. No slammed door, no shattered glass. It came with Theo's question. A stone dropped into still water. "Do I go swimming at Liam's house?" I crouched down. Not this time, buddy. Why? He blinked. He waits for reasons. I give him answers for everything. Because carrots help your eyes. Because blocks fall without a base. Because the sun goes to sleep. Because mommy's sister made a silly rule, I said. It's not about you, he thought, then asked. Can I clap? You can clap from home. I said something in my chest cracked quietly. I texted Jade, we won't be there. Refund my $3,700 by Friday. Also, I'm ending the utilities coverage today. You'll need to put everything in your name. She called instantly. You're kidding. No, I said you're going to ruin my son's birthday because you're in your feelings. Your son's birthday, I added, is funded by my money and running on my accounts. Evan jumped in. Threats aren't a good look, bro. Sponsors are watching. Cool, I replied. Sponsors can watch you pay your gas bill. Jade scoffed. You wouldn't dare, Mark. I will destroy you in the family chat. Don't play with me, Jade. I said evenly. I don't have to play. She hung up. 8 seconds later, the family group chat lit up. Jade, heads up. Mark is trying to sabotage Liam's day that I changed the password, logged in, and saw months of unpaid balances. I told myself I'd reconcile it later. Then the invite came. Don't come, it's for VIP kids only. Mom called that night. Don't take it personally, honey. Sponsors need things. She uninvited Theo. I said, he's little. He won't remember. Mom replied. Theo walked in with his shark towel. I swim fast. I nodded silent. I lined up receipts like cards. Lena said, you'll ask for the money back eventually. It never comes with them. Then I'll make it arrive. The group chat blew up with Jade's VIP splash tomorrow. Dress code neutrals. Parents not on the list will be redirected. Dad replied, proud of you, kiddo. I typed nothing. Theo asked, do I go swimming at Liam's house? I said, not this time. Mommy's sister made a silly rule. It's not about you. He asked, can I clap from home? I said, something cracked in me. I texted Jade, refund my $3,700 by Friday. I'm ending utilities coverage today. She called, you'll ruin my son's birthday. Evan's sponsors are watching. Then sponsors can watch you pay your gas bill. Family chat lit up. Jade marks sabotaging us. I sent a PDF of line items, pool deposit, utilities, repairs, groceries. We were invited to watch online because our child isn't VIP. Ask sponsors for generosity. Jade laughed. Imagine making a spreadsheet for a birthday. Mom, not the time. Lena, we asked to come. We were told no. Silence. Then Dad, do the right thing. I ended auto pay. Hours later, Jade called. The house has no power, no water, Wi-Fi down. Did you send the money? I told her VIPs pay their bills. The live stream froze. Theo clapped. All done. And that was that. Mom showed up. You humiliated your sister. She uninvited my son. She was overwhelmed. Stop saying sponsors, Lena cut in. Mom, she counted on you. You're reliable, not if it means default wallet. I said, uppy Y afternoon. Evan posted himself hauling buckets. Haters can't stop the grind. At 6 o'clock, he came to my door, linen shirt stained with cake. He shoved an invoice at me, half the party cost. Pay by Monday. I laughed, not mean, just tired. Get out of my house. Evan tried to push, but Lena stood up. Leave, he muttered about sponsors and reach. I told him, good, let them watch you demand money while banning my kid. He flinched and left. That night, I added emails and call logs to my receipt envelope. Then I sent Jade and Evan a polite email with bullet points. Utilities to be transferred. $3,700 refund due Friday or small claims. CC'd my uncle. Then I played blocks with Theo until the tower crashed and his laugh filled the room. The next day, the loud side of the family spun it as resilience. The quiet side shifted. My cousin texted, I'm sorry, that was cruel. My aunt confessed she'd been paying grandma's old bill for years. Seeing you stop auto pay made me realize I can too. Afternoon, Jade texted, we'll pay you back, give us time. I said Friday. Dad called. I didn't realize how much you were covering. You didn't ask. I said silence. Then okay. That evening we grilled chicken in the yard, Theo chasing bubbles. It felt normal luxury. Then the deposits hit. $1,000, $1,000, $1,700 note for your precious ledger. I screenshotted it to Lena. She smiled. I logged it. Stamp paid in full. Send it off. That night, Jade posted Liam at the kitchen table blowing out a candle on a superhero plate. No sponsors.